Hi and welcome to another video. Over the last day or two I've been trying to find a new game and mod to include in this week's video, and eventually, after a fair bit of thought and umming and ahhing, I've decided to settle on a Doom 3 mod called Doom Reborn, and this aims to make the original Doom and Doom 2 games run in the id Tech 4 engine. So a must play for hardcore Doom fans, I would say. So if you click on the link in the video description, it will take you to ModDB, where you need to download the Doom Reborn pre-beta version 1.6, and this is the most recent release, and it came out at the end of last year. And if you look down slightly lower, you can see that the developer here recommends that you use the unofficial mod patch, which is linked here, and that will include some nice extra features for you. And just down below here there's a link where you can learn how to run at a higher resolution when using the id Tech 4 engine. For those of you that have played Doom 3 or Doom 3 mods before, may well have experienced this coming up from time to time, where you can't run at as high resolution as you want. But don't worry, I'll be going through that in this video, so you can see what I type in the console, so you can get your game running at the desired resolution. And further down here we have the setup. It's very easy to install. You just have to double click on an exe file, and if you're running Steam like I am, then you'll be putting in an address like this, whereas the one given here as an example, I should imagine, is a retail version as an example there. I think that's about it. Oh yes, with the main file comes two save files, which are these ones here. That's the actual mod itself, so I'll just cancel that because I've done this already, of course. And these save files are they allow you to save your game, which at the moment, if you try to save your game via the options menu, you won't be able to. It's something they're going to work on for a later release, but for now you need to include one of these save patches, and it gives you details about that here. However, I must say that I haven't had any joy with either of these patches when I've tried them. However, it's not the be and end all, I would say, because when you think about it, a Doom episode doesn't take that long to go through, so not having the save function for one episode isn't disastrous. It would be nice, but it's not game breaking. And further down below we have the enabling parallax occlusion mapping, and I've not used this in my installation, and I won't be using it for this video, along with anti-aliasing either, because of the performance hit. I think it's more of an optimization issue rather than a hardware problem, but I will show you in the console commands how to enable that as well. So I've discussed that, I've discussed those patches. The unofficial patch that I mentioned right at the beginning, which is what the developer recommends, all you need to do is just extract that information to your Doom Reborn file, and that's it. So let's click on the exe, and away we go. Okay, so here we are. I've already typed in my console commands to get my game looking the way I want it to. The reason I did that was because OBS has a funny habit of being a bit fickle when it wants to record certain types of screens. So those of you that use OBS probably understand what I mean by that. But what I'll do is I'll open up the console now and type in a few commands so you can actually physically see what you need to do. I'll also include these in the description, so you've always got a record of what to do. So the first thing you need to do is type in r_mode -1, then it's r_custom height and your resolution height, and then it's the same again for the width, and if you want the parallax occlusion mapping, then you need to type the following: And finally there's the field of view. I think the default is 90, which I'm sticking with for this video. I'm happy with that. So you could change it to, for example, I don't know, you could put in 100 or you could put in 80. And the final thing you need to do is to type in vid _ restart, and then when you hit enter you'll be taken out of the game for about 10 seconds before it transports you back in. Okay, so now I can start playing. I see that guy dropping down there. I think that's intentional. Makes me chuckle every time I see that. The skyboxes in this mod look really quite good. And the whole look of the base, the textures, is it was certainly better than I was expecting. One of the things I like about this mod so far is the sort of ragdoll effect that the enemies display when they drop down. They don't stay there for very long before disappearing, but as I understand it, in one of the next updates they'll be letting the enemies remain where they fall, which will be great because I prefer that. Let's grab those rather pretty health vials. So now I've got the shotgun. I'm not quite sure how I feel about the shape of the shotgun. It looks a little bit strange to me. Maybe it's just the resolution and the field of view that I'm using. That side-to-side roll that they do, which they seem to do quite a lot in this mod actually. And when you come to an interactive panel, you'll get that sort of mouse hand symbol that you see when you're using a desktop, which I quite like. Grab the armour. I don't know whether I can get them to infight here, but that would be pretty good if I can. I think they injured that guy up there. No, they didn't. There he's after me. I thought they did for a second, but I was wrong. And the imps also have the sort of tactic that they display in Doom 3 where they try and crouch and jump towards you. That one was hard to pin down. Can hear another one. And that should open up this side entrance here. Let's grab the shotgun and more shells again. When I played off camera earlier on, I was using the Parallax Occlusion mapping and the anti-aliasing, and the performance was really super choppy around here. It seems to be somewhat better now, but I think, as I said before, I think it's just an optimization issue, so hopefully in future updates that will be changed. And I think that's about it. So let's just run and have a quick look round and see if there's anything I've... Oh yeah, nearly forgot about that. I think I've said it before, but the textures and the overall appearance of this looks way better than I expected, and the modders have done a great job on this. That's the rocket launcher. Found it rather a bit too late there to be used, but never mind. So there we have it. If you fancy a play of Doom 1 and 2 using the id Tech 4 engine, then feel free to click on the link and away you go. So many thanks for watching, and I'll see you sometime in the future in something else. Cheers for now.